Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to One Season Wonder with Benfica. It's been a roller coaster, that's for sure. Let's jump straight into the matches we've played, and I'll talk you through a little bit about what's gone on. So following on from our game last episode against Rio Ave, we were in the cup against Estoril. We comfortably won this 4-0. Not a problem at all. We also did miss a penalty in the dying moments of the game, but it was a comfortable victory in the end. We really started to get in a bit of form, starting to roll with things, getting a bit more on the ball and kind of making stuff happen, which is lovely. Gabriel here, you saw, play it through to Pedrino, who lays it back off to Pizzi, who then pops it through to Darwin. Getting another goal, who's by far our top goal scorer. He's been absolutely fantastic this season. Someone who's really carried the team at points when other players just haven't been at it. You saw there Steferovic on the pitch. He is no longer with us at the club, joining Marseille. Next up was Tondela in the league, a club that we are associated with. There was unfortunately an own goal for us in the first 30 minutes of the game, with Weigl getting that, Otamendi hitting it straight off him. But just after half time, we did react quite nicely, and Goncalves was able to get it across to Everton, who did volley it home to level things up. And we did then go on to get a second goal in the 82nd minute, where Darwin was able to get a flick on, but they weren't able to clear it quite properly, and Everton latched on and dinked it over the keeper to make it 2-1. Next up was a 1-1 draw against Gil Vicente. We went into the lead. We absolutely dominated this game, so I'm livid that we didn't win it. Weigl getting the goal in the 25-minute mark from the edge of the box. And then here we have Gil Vicente coming forward, playing it over through to Llorente, who was able to get it across, and Marquez tapped it in at the back post to make it 1-1. Guimaraes was up next, and we did get the 1-0 win. It was right at the start of the game where we managed to get that goal. So we started out of the blocks very quickly, and Val Schmidt on the left foot was able to pile driver it home to make it 1-0. Our undefeated run did end up coming to an end, though, in the cup against Porto, where we did, in fact, end up losing on penalties. They went 1-0 up. Ava Nilsson scoring after the ball got fired across the box. We did get a leveller with Lucas Verissimo, but it wasn't enough to get us through to the next round, as it was the penalty shootout that ended up with them scoring the winner and us being knocked out of the tournament. We did get back into winning ways, though, in the league. Martimo was our next opposition, and in the 64th minute, a ball over the top by Pizzi found Darwin, and we won the game at 1-0. We really started to get into the swing of things now, with Belenenses up next. 4-0 for us in this game. Otamendi coming forward was able to get it across for Darwin to just pop it home in front of the keeper, which was lovely. We then had Pedrino tracking back, doing the hard works, and Otamendi getting looks like another assist over the top to Darwin again. Those two linking up quite nicely. Otamendi having to play right back because we were having players fall in and out of injury status, and quite clearly, Otamendi was absolutely influential in this victory, getting another assist. Pedrino this time popping it away in the 22nd minute. And then we also got the fourth just before half-time, with Pedrino this time through to Darwin, who fired it home, making it 4-0. It was then time for revenge against Porto, and revenge we did get. The first half was very, very quiet, but just at the beginning of the second half, Pizzi did get a penalty, which he tucked away, and Chiquinho really came into form in this game, with playing an assist for Pedrino initially to make it 2-0. And again, Chiquinho was able to drive forward, playing it through one more time to Pedrino, and again getting another goal, this time a lovely dink over the keeper, and we won 3-0. Next, we had the first knockout round, and we were facing Napoli. Pedrino got a goal in the first 2 minutes. We are away from home in the first leg, and we really took control of the game. Goncalves was having to play fullback, as Otamendi was injured this time. So both our fullbacks were out injured, so we did have to mix things up a bit. But Goncalves stepped in and has been absolutely phenomenal, to be honest. Chiquinho playing again out to Tavares on that left-back role, replacing Grimaldo, and Wildschmidt was able to tuck that away to make it 3-0. We were having a bit of a scare, though, with Napoli coming back to get 2 goals. This is the first one. Di Lorenzo playing it across to Insigne, who then played it back to Osimhen. That made it 3-1. And they did get a second, as I mentioned, to make it 3-2, to make it a bit tighter. But we got those 3 away goals, which were really important. And we were in the lead, so it made things a lot easier. It was a good header though. Before the second leg, we did take on Firenze in the league, and we did get the win. 68th minute, this kept our run of wins going, and Everton this time volleying it home at the back post. And then we were back against Napoli, and we did get the win, meaning we were through to the next round. It was 2-1 in this game. Darwin getting the first goal from a Pedrino assist. Lovely, lovely finish just before half time. And then they came forward to level things up instantly, which wasn't amazing, but it wasn't too bad considering we did have those 3 away goals anyway, so I wasn't too worried at this stage. But we did manage to make sure of things in the second half, with Verissimo getting the header from the corner, a lovely header into the far post. Now this is where the hill started to go down. We had our highs and now it was our lows. Tanquer coming through for Ferreira and getting the 1 goal from a deflection, and they won 1-0. We absolutely dominated the game. I'm so disappointed. We did, however, get the win in the second round of the Europa League, which made getting the penalty against Celtic. We did win 3-0, which was very comfortable in the end. And then Waldschmidt was able to, again, play it through to Grimaldo this time, firing it across goal for his first goal of the season. And that wasn't it. We did get our third for the game, another 3 goals away from home in the first leg, which is lovely to see. Pizzi this time able to get that ball across, and Chiquino getting the header. We then took on Portimonense in the league and we got absolutely destroyed. It's quite disappointing, really. Grimaldo did get the goal to make us go 1-0 up in the first 7 minutes, which was very nice, but it didn't improve from there. Fernandez was able to get a ball across for them to score from the corner to level things on the 38th minute. Then, not long after the second half started, Denner on the edge played it out wide to Malfi, who again got that ball across the box, and a lovely volley by Pedro Sá to make it 2-1. Again, they got another goal to make it 3-1 from the free kick. Anzai into the box. Willian able to head that home. We also had a player sent off after this, so it made things even harder. 71st minute, Mauricio this time getting the header from a free kick. We're just not defending well. We did get another consolation, and it was quite nice to see Nuno Tavares, our left back, young left back, getting in on the goals, but still very disappointing to lose such a game. We are through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, though, as we did win 2-1 against Celtic, with 5-1 being it on aggregate. Darwin nodding down for Pedrino to get our first goal in the first few minutes, very similar to previously. And then again, this time they did latch back to make it 1-1. Again, similar to the last round in the Europa League. Griffiths this time firing home from a mistake from our own throw-in. But we did manage to jump straight back at them in the in the 88th minute. We came back to him. Gilberto, coming back from injury, played the ball across to Weigl on the edge of the box, who looked through to Everton. A lovely little bit of play to get a chance to pop it home. Now, this is the game that caused us to have a chat with the board. We lost 3-0 to Famalicão, a 4-game losing streak initially, which was so disappointing. It meant that they did want to talk to us, and we need to get 10 points from our next 5 games, I think they said, which is obviously going to be a bit of a challenge if you see our upcoming run. They absolutely destroyed us. It's horrible to see. A lovely ball through there, and Campana was able to smash it home, but we were nowhere to be seen in this game. So the first of the 5 games we needed 10 points from was against Braga, and we did end up losing it. It's a game we probably should have won with the stats, but Horta got the goal to make it 1-0 just after half time. So there you have it. That is where we're at. We've got to somehow get 10 points from 4 games, and you can see we've got Nacional de Madeira, we've got Sporting, we've got Boa Vista and Morenren's in the league. We have to win or draw. It's going to be tough. We do have Milan in the quarterfinals. I was kind of hoping that would fix us. Like, look at this run. We went on a 13-game unbeaten run, and then they bring us in after 4 games where we've lost. And they were all tight. Like, this one we should have won. Ferreira we should have run. Braga we probably should have won. And then, I mean, these two were absolute messes. But in between that, we beat Celtic twice. And we're through to the quarterfinals. So I'm a bit disappointed that they've reacted like that, considering. But that's how they want to react. That's how they want to react. Today we will face off with Nacional de Madeira. And then next episode, you'll either see us as manager of Benfica or not. That's kind of where we're going with this. So we'll jump into this. This could be it anyway. I'm not even near the game. So when I'm near the game, we'll take a look. All right, so here's the lineups. We've got Odysseus in goal, Gilberto, Otamendi, Verissimo and Gramado at the back. Gabriel sitting in that regista role with Pizzi and Weigl just ahead. Waldschmidt on the right, Everton on the left. And Nunes up top. Our top goal scorer was 24 goals. Everton's pitched in there with 12 as well, though, which isn't bad. But let's jump into the game and try and get the win. We need to win this one. If we draw, it's not really good enough considering who we've got to face up. Well, but yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm demanding more from the players because it's been 30 minutes and nothing has happened. There has been nothing. This is so bad. I don't know what to do. Their team's obviously playing well, and we're clearly not. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I don't know what to do. Weigl. Let's take Weigl off. He's been poor, and I mean, Tarat's not been good this year, but sure. And I'll bring on Goncalves on the left-hand side. He's come up with a good thing or two every now and then, made something happen, and he fielded at right back. So, give him something. But they have got the throw in, and it's their highlight, or the first highlight of the game is their highlight, I should say, with them coming forward, kind of. Are we able to cut that out? Pizzi's not able to, and they've managed to keep hold of this quite nicely, really. We've got plenty of players back, so I hope we don't concede from this. We've got so many players back defending. It would be nice to just not concede and actually got the other end to score. How about that, boys? Cosiello, though, with the ball in, and Mendes is there and puts it away. Is it offside? I'm thinking it might be offside. Please be offside, because this would not be good. We can't be going 1-0 down. They have got a large amount of possession over us. It is disallowed. It looks like, I think it was offside. Yeah. Pedro Mendes offside. Good. We go again. Don't need to see it because I knew it. They've only got 74 fans in the stadium. Like, what is going on, boys? Oh, I don't know what to do. Waldschmidt, you're coming off. Pedrino's coming on. And we're going to go very attacking. And I'm going to demand more. Oh, God. Nothing's... No, we haven't had a highlight. There was only... Why is it whenever I show you the games, nothing happens? But other games, there's just loads of goals. What is this? Gilberto. Okay, it's a long clearance. Can Nunes kind of hunt that down and try and... Nope, not quite. And they're going to come straight back at us. Oh, great. Can we win that? Go on, nick it off into Tarat. Well done. Can you... No, just lose it again. It's fine. I didn't want you to keep hold of it and us to get a goal. Oh, don't concede, because we're going to just get... I can tell we're going to get sacked this episode. If we do get sacked this episode, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say what will happen if we do, because we're not going to, because Pizzi's going to play the ball through to Goncalves. Here we go. He's running through on goal. Can he take on the man? What on earth? I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but whatever it was not good. Tarat now. Pedrino! I think it was offside. I had that flutter. You're the flutter you get when you're thinking, hang on, it's actually going to happen. It hasn't happened. And it looks like it's going to be disallowed. Yeah, there you go. Pedrino gets his goal disallowed. We'll watch this one because it's for us. And I want to be... Oh, he's miles off. How was that even close? VAR wasn't needed for that. How the linesman's not just called that is kind of crazy. But, well, there you have it. A 0-0 draw. I mean, it's not been the most entertaining of things, but yeah. So it means we have to win on... Oh, God. I mean, I'm not sure how this works because it's showing as if we've got those 5 games, but it was after the Famalicão game that we got told to win these points. And it says 3 matches, and we've got to play Sporting, who I think are second. Yeah, Sporting are second. So I'll be honest, not lightly, but at least it's 7th, and they're fighting for a Europa League or Europa League 2 spot. And then Morense, who is 17th. But we've got to get to that point first to try and win that game. And then there's only 3 games left of the season. So, but we've got Milan next. We'll play that and see how we get on. We might get dicked there and then dicked by Sporting, and then we'd be gone anyway. But yeah, there you have it. I'll see you in the next episode. We'll see if it happens and how it works. I might not be at the club, but we'll still see how they got on over the last 5 games of the season or whatever it might be, and see if I was able to help them get better or how they did in comparison. Doesn't look like we're going to do any better. But anyway, I digress. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time.